Hello everybody and welcome back to the next video. I'm not sure if you noticed it, but there's a new hero in Deadlock and his name is Mirage. But besides the fact we have a new hero, I just want to mention one thing. Viscous absolutely looks weird. And I'm not sure why they did this, but they did it, so it's just accepted. And I've just noticed a lot of people are watching the videos, but nobody subscribes, so make sure if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel, so you stay tuned and enjoy every video. Thank you. But alright, Mirage is a new hero. What do I think about him? The first impression, I'm just looking at the stats right now, they're not really impressing me. And my thought behind it is basically like, he doesn't have anything special. Like, he has 3 stamina, 7 movement speed, 550 health, 2 HP regen. He has no sprint speed, he has no spirit resistance, he has no bullet resistance. He has a very low bullets per second compared to other heroes. His ammo is like okay, but his DPS is also like very low if you just look at the 51. And the bullet damage is like quite high, but I'm gonna show that to you later. His weapon is actually not the best in my opinion. So overall, the stats are like okay-ish. It's nothing crazy, but I would say it's like kinda below average. If you look at this right there, you also see like he's getting like 1 base bullet damage on every stages of the like souls level. His power increase is like also okay-ish, kind of like base melee damage is kind of average too. Base health is pretty low compared to the others. There are some heroes that have like 44 plus health, a base health region instead of 41, so I think it's also like below the average. So, alright, first of all, I just want to show you the spells. Then we are going to talk about like the situation that I think this hero is gonna have in the game. And then we're just gonna have a little feedback talk, what I'm thinking about this hero, and is he good in my opinion, yes or no. So, first of all, let's start with the first spell. The first spell is basically like a tornado, like in Dota 2 with Invoker. You're basically just throwing a tornado, but the difference is you're not throwing the tornado in front of you. You are basically the tornado, as you can see here. You're jumping up, and you will spawn where the tornado ends. You're gonna have some evasion, which is nice, but other than that, 70 damage is not the craziest. Sure, it scales with your spirit, but it's still not that much and not the best spell to farm in my opinion. Like, one cool aspect of the first spell is basically whenever you tornado through somebody, as you see right there, you are lifting him for like 1.5 seconds, which can be very cool and can be very annoying for your enemies, but I don't think it's like crazy. Alright, the second spell is basically like a fire spirit that you're just throwing at the enemies. You're dealing some damage to them, and overall I don't really think it's such a good spell because you're just stealing some max health. It scales with spirit, you're reducing their bullet resistance, okay, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel so much, and it does not feel very effective, especially in a game, because in my opinion you need to hit the spell, otherwise it feels kind of weird. And if you're not hitting it, it's kind of like, okay, shit happens, you're useless. Alright, the third spell is basically like a passive. Whenever you're hitting somebody, you will see they are marked. It stacks up the more you hit them, as you can see there. It stacks up and it goes up to 8. And it deals damage at the end, as you can see too. But you can even activate it. For example, you have like 2 stacks up on him, you click the button and you deal damage instantly. The cool thing is, whenever you have a stack and you click it, you will see them on a minimap. And this is like a combo with the ulti basically, because the ulti is like a teleporter to the enemies or to your teammates. You can just like choose somebody on the entire minimap, whoever you want, and whoever you see, this is important to know. You need to see the enemies on the minimap to teleport to them. So you click your ulti button and you can see this guy that is like running on the left side. You see him for a while here and you can click on him and you can basically TP to them. The downside is it has a channeling time and it takes a while to get there, and I don't think this is like very good. Even though you're getting some movement speed and fire rate, it is very cool and nice, but in my opinion it's not like, it's nothing crazy. Like, if you think about heroes like Dynamo or Infernus or whatever, you're just like having an insane team fight that can like turn around some crazy team fights that are like very chaotic or something. But Mirage doesn't really have anything special in my opinion that makes him like a wow hero, which is pretty sad in my opinion, because I think this hero had potential, but I think he's going to be like very questionable. And even with items, I can tell you one thing. You're gonna see it right there. Do you think this weapon is impressive? If you think so, I think you are very wrong, because this weapon is very slow and it doesn't really deal that much damage. Like, just think about it. I'm hitting this guy with like 35 damage on level 1. Okay, 35 damage is not nothing, but your weapon is literally slower than Dynamo's weapon, which is crazy to me. And even with items later on, it's not scaling well. So I think this hero is going to be in a very, very bad situation, for now at least. It depends if they're buffing him. But like, I think this hero like has no potential currently, because what are you doing? What is your purpose in the fight? You're basically teleporting to your teammate, you're hitting some enemies if you hit your spells, and you can like tornado through them. And that's basically it. Like, you don't have farming potential, you don't really have splitting potential because, like, your damage on towers or, like, overall your attack speed and damage is, like, very low. Sure, it gets better with items, yes, but, like, it's nothing crazy. If I compare it, like, a Mirage is split pushing my Walker instead of, like, a Haze or, like, a Wraith. Dude, I would be way more scared of a Wraith split pushing instead of a Mirage. So I think Mirage is gonna be, like, that's basically like Pocket. You go in with Tornado, you poke, you jump around, you use your spells, and then you kind of like chilling. The difference is just like Pocket has some team fight and good escapes, which Mirage also have. Sure, you can ulti in and you can like get out anytime, whenever you want to. But like other than that, you're not doing much in my opinion. And you're also not scaling, which is a big problem because this hero needs some scaling, and I don't think it's going to be fixed even if you're having some insane items. So in my opinion, this hero is going to be like very, very average, and if you want to try him out, let me know in the comments what your win rate is, and let me know in the comments how you're feeling about this hero, because I have tried him in like lobby games, and he felt absolutely dog shit. I might be completely wrong, or I might be completely right. I'm not sure about that, but like my first impression of this hero is like very, very questionable, so we will see what's gonna happen. But I think Valve will definitely buff this hero a few times, and then this hero is like very, very strong, and at some point he's gonna be like very, very strong and playable. But for now, I think this hero is like very whatever, and in my opinion, you should definitely ignore him, because he's just gonna decrease your win rate in the game. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody, see you on the next video, and good luck on your pups. Bye bye, peace.